I want us to look into what everybody's talking about this morning and from last night. I was there at FNB Stadium and I saw what happened. And honestly speaking, I saw nothing wrong. I saw nothing wrong. Even from the slow-mo, I saw nothing wrong. But I want you and me to talk about this. We're trying to get hold of a referee that can explain this to us very quickly, and so we can get to the understanding of the offside rule. The offside rule is very complex, and the interpretation thereof is different from many of the interpretations of the law in terms of football. As you know, that football has got 17 laws that we apply when we run and officiate football. So we are trying to get our referee to come and explain something to us. So after the break, I'm coming to you and we're going to talk about this. Just give me a moment and we're going to flip the camera to the studio and then we get our referee. Let me get him on the line quickly and see if we can be able to get hold of him and then we can continue. So stay put. Don't go away. I'm coming back. Hey, thank you. Kinali, this thing to buanga on my podcast ya Gulia Moban. Usually like na podcast ka Wednesday, but today kibali ona because it's a talking point of football fans and everybody who loves football, and we need clarity. So I can only get clarity from you, no one else. I want to find clarity better of it. So is there an offside or no offside in the goal that was scored yesterday? You realize what it is?
When the free kick was taken, Aiden McCarthy was not in an offside position.
When the free kick was taken, he was not in an offside position. All right?
Yeah. So someone deflected the ball, but we don't know whether there was deflection or not. But if there's deflection, then McCarthy was in an offside position after the deflection.
The deflection by Chiefs player or by an by a Arrows player?
Yeah, by a Chiefs player, because offside it must be by your teammate. So if it's the opponent, it's manna from heaven. If it's your teammate, there's no from heaven. Then you become offside. You are in front or near the opponent's goal line and put the ball and the second last opponent.
So did you see the replay? Who touched the ball before McCarthy scored? Did you see that? Did you see that?
The key word there is the ball must be played.
So the ball must be played. By an opponent for him to be in an onside position. But if the ball is played by his teammate from the rebound, it's a goal or it's not a goal. So if the ball hit another Chiefs player, he was offside.
Yes.
All right. If it hit the opponent, which is Arrows, he's onside.
It's onside, yes.
Right. And then, now, the ball hit the goalkeeper. So?
Now we're coming to the consideration for offside. We're saying there are three. When you are penalized for offside, you must be interfering with play or interfering with an opponent or gaining an advantage by being in that position. Now, interfering with play, it means playing the ball. Interfering with an opponent, it means challenging an opponent for the ball or blocking the view of the goalkeeper. But gaining an advantage means playing the ball that rebounds from the goalkeeper, from the goalpost, from the crossbar. So among all the three, the one that stood out is playing the ball that rebounds from the goalkeeper.
So is it onside or offside?
Offside if the ball rebounds from the goalkeeper. So in this case,
offside.
The ball rebounded from the goalkeeper. Offside.
So the ball rebounded from the goalkeeper yesterday, and when the ball was kicked, he was in an onside position. But there was a deflection by a Chiefs player, so which means when the ball hit the goalkeeper and it's a rebound, then he's in an offside position because he gained advantage by rebound from the goalkeeper.
Yes. So agree, the law says it is not an offense to be in an offside position.
Yes, that
so we'll wait and see. When the ball is charged by your teammate and then you are in an offside position, we're not going to penalize you. We'll wait and see. So when we wait and see, you play the ball that rebounds, whistle, go or offside, interfering and not gaining advantage by being in that position.
Okay.
So who ties the ball? Didn't Lilepo touch the ball?
He did, Lilepo did, and the Arrows player as well.
So that touch by Lilepo is the determining one, because it was last touched by a teammate, and then if there's another touch by Arrows player, it will be just deflection, and deflection still has offside.
So that means Aiden McCarthy, there's two Chiefs players who are in an offside position. Two. But remember, it's not wrong to be in an offside position.
Yes. But now, the determining factor is when Lilepo played the ball. Where was McCarthy?
He was in an offside position.
The ball.
He was in an offside position.
Yeah. We will wait and see if he will play the ball that rebounds. If he plays the ball that rebounds, he's now gaining an advantage by being in that position.
Okay, all right. Mkhosi lo fitla ni mo ya nting ke tlo nka live.
Ah, o ka se nke live ba tlang lwantsha ka ba re tla ba nna go fa content. Ba re la portal kwa.
Ah, ese super sport ke yaka, ese super sport is mine.
O tsamaya o rapele ka re wena content ke tla uka ko mra urto. Here is the keyword.
All right, don't worry, it's okay. Fitile moyon. Ke tlo explain the way explaining cutting. Thank you so much. O drive safe Hlemon.
No.
Ke batla wena. Actually, maybe more podcasting here now. We should add you on our podcast. I'm thinking about that, right? Kita bua team yak. Okay. Thank you, Mkhosi. Kenzile makwabo.
Sure.
Through. Guys, look, yesterday's game was a very interesting game because we're celebrating 56 years of Kaizer Chiefs in existence. And remember, in this month, that's when Kaizer Chiefs was started. On the 7th of January 1970, Kaizer Mtaung, Clarence Mlokoti, China Ngema, Ewe Nene, decided that they must start Kaizer Chiefs. They had to go out and start looking for players, and they look for players all over South Africa. But with Kaizer 11 being established, those were friends of Kaizer Mtaung and all the players that he played with at Pirates, Pups, and Swallows, and other teams across the nation. He had to go out and look for those players so that can be able to start a new Chiefs team that was modeled around himself as Kaizer Mtaung. Glamorous, stylish, and also a good footballer. Kaizer Mtaung was a very good footballer in his days. For those who did not see him, you missed out on a lot. But those who have seen him play, they know that Kaizer Mtaung was one of the best football sons that I had in Africa and in South Africa. When he left in 1968 to go join Kaizer Chiefs in North America, lest did we know that when he comes back, there will be a rift within the Pirates ranks at the time. Remember, Kaizer Mtaung and Jomo Sono both played at Orlando Pirates as youngsters and also having played at Orlando High. And after that, they had to find a way to find themselves. And both of them found clubs in America to grow their football and also start a new venture. At that time, the North American League was very strong because most of the best players who had retired from the big leagues were playing in America. I'm talking about Pelé, Franz Beckenbauer, Johan Cruyff, and a whole lot of them. They went to America to play football there. And when Jomo, Ace, Kaizer, Kalamazoo, and other players that went to America started finding their feet there, we knew that the world was on their feet and they had to really grow. So as we celebrate Kaizer Chiefs 56 years, last night it was a good opportunity for football fans to listen as I narrated the Chiefs' history the way I know how. And that is to speak about Kaizer Chiefs, their players, their founding members, and all of this. Remember, Kaizer Chiefs was built on blood, sweat, and tears. Some people died along the way. One of them being the PRO of Kaizer Chiefs, Ewe Nene, who died in 1976 in Kwatema Springs when him and Malomo Lishaba went to fetch Nelson Potsotso Teenage Dladla. So one would say Nelson Potsotso Teenage Dladla was a son to Kaizer Mtaung. After the death of Ewe Nene, they knew his blood was probably going to nourish the fruits of Amakhosi. And it duly did. If you look at how many trophies Teenage Dladla won with Amakhosi, and for how long he stayed at Kaizer Chiefs, and how good he became for the faithful of Amakhosi. He stayed there for many years and won them a lot of trophies. Who can forget the Majesty Cup in 1981 at Orlando Stadium when he ran amok around Jasmine and Malume Piri? Who can forget that? It was one of those games. Even Websali Chaba had the taste of Teenage Dladla's speed and skill. And all those, when you bring them together, and all other games that Teenage Dladla played in, you can see that Ubekochiwe Gegazi Lamakhosi. So, Edward the Lip Nene never died in vain. May his soul continue to rest in peace. Broadly, Amakhosi was a fashionable team. Brilliant team with a foresight. They knew where they wanted to go and what they wanted to achieve. Kaizer with his friends, Clarence Mlokoti and China Ngema, and other people who joined them later, they knew what they wanted. Like now, with Mr. Masingita there in the board and other players, Dr. Mayet, and they know what do they want for Kaizer Chiefs. And Kaizer Chiefs is a team that we can never ever discard, whether you like it or not. Yes, they might not be playing in the MTN 8 for 3-4 seasons, no problem. A big institution will always wait for the right moment to pounce. Like I always say, a snake will always hide under the sand when there are problems. As soon as it smells that the prey is vulnerable, it will come up, a rattlesnake, and bite. When it bites, its bite is decisive and death will follow. The same thing will happen. The last time Chiefs won the league was in 2015 under Stuart Baxter. Don't talk about Stuart Baxter anymore now. Talking about other people that are co-coaching at Kaizer Chiefs. Not the first time that they're co-coaching at Chiefs. It has happened before. It's not the first time. But go back and look at all the coaches that coached Kaizer Chiefs. Terra Sepua, do you remember him? Cesares from Brazil, do you remember him? Mr. Lewis, do you remember him? Joe Frickleton, do you remember him? Jeff Butler, do you remember him? Radam Fuken coached as well at Kaizer Chiefs. Farouk Khan coached there. Alan Freeze coached there. Kaizer Mtaun coached there. See, Stanley Skrima Chabalala coached there. See, so even Konstantin Papic coached at Kaizer Chiefs. The former Pirates coached there. Konstantin Papic. Vermazovic coached Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs. So what I'm trying to say to you is that football is very dynamic. It's not static. And football has evolved. Chiefs won their first league in 1974. You can say that at that time, Pirates was the team that was winning everything and anything that was there in football. Pirates was winning. So whatever we do, we need to remember that with this birthday at Kaizer Chiefs this month, it's not about celebrating a small thing. We're celebrating a very big institution, a institution with many attributes to it. The biggest followed team on the continent, on the Southern Africa, and one of the most biggest teams on the continent. But out of all that, where is Kaizer Chiefs now? Kaizer Chiefs is not the Chiefs that we used to know before. Something has gone horribly wrong there. But one would say it's not a tennis match. But, let's look at what happened last night. That's why we're here today. I think everyone agrees with me that it's an institution that we can never change, and all its people want good things for the club. And all of us, we know football is good if Chiefs is good, and we all enjoy, because the rivalry thereof makes football good. Don't bring any myopic thinking about your football. No, football is very broad, you know. So let's look at what happened yesterday, which is the bone of contention for many football fans here. So watch the screen as we try to dissect what happened. I had a talk with a former referee before he came on air, and I wanted him to explain to me the laws of the game and the law of offside. If you have a bone to pick with me about what we're going to talk about now, you are live to come through on my live. We are live on Omni Audio Sport and also on my TikTok. So if you feel that you've been hard done by, there's a platform. Come and talk for yourself. No, now I feel that it's a goal. Whether it's an offside, doesn't matter. 3 points is in the bag. I don't care. Whether it's a offside or not offside, we continue with football. Yes, we can. But it's just for talk, football talk. No one says mang wrong, mang right. Some people just act, just fail because out of war. No, don't work like that, guys. Please, let's use logic. It's manganga fail, logic. I'm going to ask the producer to play the video for us, and we have a look at what happened last night. Have a look. The ball is kicked into the box stop. Okay, go back and stop. As soon as it goes on air, please stop.
Okay.
Which camera is this? That camera.
Yeah. Pull left.
All right.
The one in the center.
Okay, cool. All right. Where's the ball?
Is a repeater.
Right. So the bone of contention here is, was Aiden McCarthy offside or not offside? This man. Yeah. That's the bone of contention. So we're gonna start with when the ball was kicked.
Play.
And then play. Play. Right? Stop. Ah, man. Yangular. Yangular. All right. Okay. Stop. Yeah, right. Let's stop right there. Can they see?
Yeah.
Can they see? This is my camera.
Yeah.
Can they see?
All
All right. That's where the problem is. Can we mark? That's where the problem is. That's where the bone of contention is. That's where the argument is starting. When this ball was here, it was played by an Arrows by an Arrows player, or was it played by Lilepo? Let's go back and see if Lilepo played the ball. Let's see if Lilepo played the ball. Let me move. Okay, you can go back again, no problem. Rewind. All right. We're going to stop when Lilepo touches the ball, which is, let's see. There's two deflections. Actually, there's two deflections. But a deflection does not affect an offside position. That you must know. So at that time, see where McCarthy is and where this other player is. They're both in an offside position. But at this time, they're not interfering with play. As soon as the ball hits the goalkeeper, let's go there. As soon as the ball hits the goalkeeper, stop. Look where McCarthy is. You see where McCarthy is? Right. Let the ball hit the goalkeeper. All right. So then after it hits him, they say, according to interpretation of the law, they say McCarthy benefited from in an offside position. That is why he is offside. But it's something that happens so quick, especially, go back, I want to show you the trick about this is where, you see there, it's a goal, yes, fine, give it. But those hands that are raised, it's because they know the law and the interpretation. Hence what Mangoba said last night. But you can't be hitting on that the whole night. Play it again, please, and stop it. As soon as Lepo goes up, stop it there. Let me move. Play. Stop. Go slowly. Where's Lilepo? There. Go. Arrows player. Gianni touches the ball. Lilepo touches the ball. Arrows player. Go. Arrows player, does he touch the ball? It's in the front. You can't really see, but I think he touched the ball. That's why the ball changed direction. Because the Arrows player touched the ball. But was it a deflection, or was it just maybe he touched the ball, trying to defend the ball? Was he trying to? If he was trying to defend the ball, then McCarthy is not offside. But if it's a deflection, then unintentional deflection, then McCarthy is offside, because after that he benefited from the ball hitting the goalkeeper from an offside position. So the verdict is, because we don't have a camera that's showing us where the ball landed on the Arrows player, it's an indefinitive judgment from the referee. So he gave the benefit of the doubt to the attacking team, not the defending team. So we have to talk about it, guys. Now we must discuss this. Are we going to play football with emotions, or are we going to follow the law to the book? See, so we try to. They say when Mukhad, if the ball, but they can't see you. If the ball hits you unintentionally as a deflection, and you are in an offside position and have an advantage to score, then it's an offside. That's what they're saying. We had a long talk with a famous referee that you know, and we tried to find out all the reasons of saying yes, it was a goal or not a goal. I know this is very contagious, but on the other hand, for Chiefs to be aggrieved is that it happened so quick that even the referee and his assistant could not see. No? Could not see. And if you can't see, you can't judge. How can you judge what you don't see? Hence, I think he gave the goal because even the referee himself and his assistant were not sure if it was an intentional move of the ball by the player or not. See, so it all depends. Yes, the last man was in a good position, Fuze. I agree, Mzugul. But what I'm saying is, if the last man was not sure and the referee was not sure, the benefit of the doubt goes to Kaizer Chiefs. Because remember, there's nothing wrong about being in an offside position, as long as you're not interfering with play. But at the same time, you can be in an offside position, not interfere with play, but do not gain unfair advantage. Like in the case of a rebound, whether it hits the post or it hits the goalkeeper, that rebound puts you in an offside position. Because anyway, you are offside. You're not offside because you're not interfering with play. But as soon as you get involved in play, then you are in an offside position. But last night, it's not like it's clear whether the Arrows player who touched the ball the last time. No. The replay from the goalkeeper does not restart the play. No, it doesn't. According to the interpretation from the referee that we spoke to, says the ball, when it hits the goalkeeper, it's alive. It's not dead. It's live. So you are in an offside position, so you're gaining advantage because the goalkeeper could have held on to the ball, but he didn't. So if the Arrows player touched the ball and intentionally so, excuse me, trying to clear the line, then that means Chiefs scored a legitimate goal. But if it was unintentional and just a deflection, then McCarthy was in an offside. Anyway, when the ball was kicked, already McCarthy was in an offside position. Look at that, if you can see what I'm saying. See where he was standing, and this player as well. They're already in an offside position. Whether it's coming from there or this side, yes, they are in an offside position. But the question is, when this player and that player touched the ball, this one was deliberate, Gianni. And then came Lilepo, touched the ball. Then came this one, the last one. That's the bone of contention. Did he play deliberately the ball with his knee or chest or whatever to change the direction of the ball? And the goalkeeper had to change direction himself. The goalkeeper lost the handling of the ball because the ball changed direction. And if he changed direction, it means his own player changed the direction of the ball. Yet McCarthy was in an offside position, but it doesn't really matter whether he was in an offside position or not. He was not interfering with play. As soon as the ball hits the goalkeeper and comes back to him, then that means it's an offside. But if the player from Arrows intentionally changed the direction of the ball, clearing, but did not get his clearance, it's not a deflection, it's a failed clearance. So it means Kaizer Chiefs scored a legitimate goal. Let me hear what you guys are saying. If you want to come through, lines are open. You know where to find me on Omni Audio. That's where we are now. Otherwise, Mukhadi, how are you? Mukhadi? Mokgadi? Mokgadi o tshabile Mokgadi. So bua se mbona. Bratshepo, are you there?
Dumelang le kae tatile before
Teng kae?
kaofela wa hao le batho kaofela.
All right, thank you.
O monate,
Go tshwara
ntate.
fela mo ke atla wena. Ke atla wena.
Thank you.
Temba, how are you?
Good. How are you, Ntate?
Siyabonga. Please close your mic and hold on for me. So trying to add other people so we
Siyabonga.
can have a discussion, please. Melusi, how are you, my friend? Hey, Kosi.
Hey Baba.
Unjani?
Sharp. Bani, mnati.
Sure, bro. Ke atla wena kwala
Yeah.
mic fela ke ne ke kenye ba bang ne. So that we can start talking, guys. See, guys, don't request when I put you through Abalia. Urjana ko re batla o sebetsa. Sa ba nna ka tlela o dlala mo ke mosebetsing. Molalo. Masiara butu, bo buane. Mulalo.
Inda.
Mulalo, are you there?
Yes, I'm there, Mr. Baba Mthethwa.
Thank you. Please close your mic. We'll come to you just now. All right, guys. You know why we're talking today. We're talking the game that happened yesterday between Kaizer Chiefs and Arrows. And it's important that we dissect the bone of contention for that game, which is the disputed goal by Arrows and other football fans. Let's start by saying this. We don't want an opinion because you are a Pirates fan or a Sundowns fan. We want your opinion because you're a football fan, so that you can have fair judgment of what happened yesterday. All right, that's the first thing. And this is not about banter, it's about finding a common ground in terms of a football topic that we want to discuss. Bratshepo, we bone jwang maobane? Do you think it's a goal or not a goal?
Ke a leboha ntate. Wa tseba ha ntse re bua tjena ntse ke shebile yona hape monana. Ha ke sheba monana ke bona ile ka re ke clear goal hobaneng ke tjho jwalo. Hobane ha e tla bolo la kopana le sebapadi sa Golden Arrows pele e le hore empa McCarthy yena ona sa le ka motswetseng. So ha e otla e be le hore ka nako eno no e ya fihla e thetsa ntate McCarthy, which already it is a tloa ka sebapa to the opposite player ya sehlopha se leng Arrows. Jwale ntho eno ka mantswe a mang ho tjho hore ile ya monka ya montsha ka motswetseng ya ba an onside goal.
Harbwal referee earlier on Bratsep Ari. It doesn't matter how the ball it would palo kapotile goalkeeper. Maybe you're in an offside position when the ball was played and there was a deflection and you are still in offside position and the ball hits the post or the player. As soon as you get involved in play, that means you are now actively involved in play, and that means you are now in an offside position because originally you were in an offside position. Kanti asore ha utle pala kapa utle goalkeeper e khutla ha isa le boleng chabare no. Interpretation I choose jwalo. If you are in an offside position, you are in an offside position. But it's not wrong to be in an offside position. You can be in an offside position as long as you are not interfering with play. But the question is, if that be the case, to agree with you, Bratsep, why didn't the linesman then raise the flag when the ball came back from the rebound and touched McCarthy, who was already long in an offside position? Why didn't the referee and his assistant blow the whistle for offside? That's my question. So in agreeing with you, that's what must be like explained to us. Sorry, the assistant referee and the referee, between them, who got it wrong and who got it right. It's very important. So I can avoid arguments that are so unnecessary. Thank you, Bratsep. Melus, we boni jwang. Kosi, ore.
Hey Baba. Ke tla jwetsa ntho engwe.
Yeah.
Then I get into the point.
Yes, sir.
Do you know hore half of our games that you did at night, we've won most of the games that you commentate at night.
I know.
As Kaizer Chiefs, yes.
What's that sibe computer?
Yeah.
General sibe kwa computer.
Eh.
Arge ngoma ya lu. When I'm there, Chiefs don't lose. Never.
Yeah, we
Never.
on that. We on a straight. We on a straight.
Abatsibi babang, abatsibi.
We on that. That's how we talk about the Mubarona. Ratsiba or Rasori. Bo computer la mula. Bo mang Ratsiba or Kairo.
Thanks,
Coming
Abut.
to this goal.
Yeah.
Coming to this goal. Wabona Nankari. The referee. The referee gave the benefit of the doubt to an attacking team together with the linesman. That Arrows defender, if you look at the movement of an Arrows defender, the leg was stretched a bit, so the ball hit him and went to McCarthy. After it went to the keeper, then went to McCarthy. So for me, I'm not sure if it's the deflection or he was trying to defend the ball, because you might move the body and then the ball hits you, and or sometimes you might move the body in an intention to defend. So I think the referee never saw it clearly. That's why he gave the benefit of a doubt. So if the referee gave the benefit of a doubt, for me, yes, it's a goal, because of it was a bit a fast move. So yes, the referee saw that the Arrows defender that touched the ball. So let me give the benefit of a doubt to the attacking team. So for me, it's a goal.
Look, I fully agree. Even last night, I didn't even dispute it last night during my comment. If no, my mates, I never been asked a question. I didn't say whether it's an offside or not offside. I did not. The reason being that I felt that even if it was offside, but why did the referee and linesman give him the benefit of the doubt? That's one question that probably the referee should answer. But we can interpret this in the whole night, because the interpretations are there. But what do you interpret for something that you can see clearly? You're right about asking if the player Arrows, did he intentionally stop the ball, or it was just a deflection because of the momentum of the ball. If it was because of momentum of the ball and the ball went straight to his goalkeeper, hit him on the chest, and McCarthy was standing there. Remember, McCarthy had always been standing there already. He was there already. Even when the ball was in flight, he was already in an offside position. So if he was offside, he is offside. But the referee did not see it that way.
Yes.
Empa ke kopa fela ho bontsha ntweng ha e tloa ho monana ho the defender ya Arrows pele McCarthy e fitla ho yena the goalkeeper o la tsetsa bolo be ile re etsa jwang e lose the direction McCarthy a ba ikenya ka hare ho neteng. Now that means ka mantswe a mang the goalkeeper o entse jwang o kwetse the offside, because
Mulao hausalio Mulao Bratsep hausalio
oh okay
hausalio
all right
ya goalkeeper
Okay.
made onside no
Okay.
hausalio as soon as the ball in an original offside position and the ball gets a
Yes.
rebound and you interfere with the ball, you're offside.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Thank you, Brother Sepo. Arbone Mulalo, where are you? Masiar,
Inda.
Ndando. Hey, Zobipa, man. Zobipa.
The football, South African football.
Yeah.
I'll start with saying we've been having this problem of officiating with our officials who are refereeing and all the stuff. Yesterday, everything happened too fast. As even on my screen, watching TV, I didn't see the touch of Arrows player.
Yes.
Or the deflection of Arrows player. So, but when the ball was kicked, McCarthy was already in an offside position.
Agree.
So the linesman should have raised the flag for offside.
No.
The referee didn't see it.
No. Let me advise on that one, Mulalo. standing in an offside position, according to the interpretation of that law, it's not wrong.
Yeah.
He didn't have to raise his flag because he was not interfering with play, but in an offside position. You can be in an offside position, but not interfering with play. There's nothing wrong with that. As soon as you interfere with play, then you're offside. Continue, sir.
That's where I was going to say. I was going to say, as soon as the ball goes through straight to McCarthy, the linesman should have raised the flag.
Yes, there you're right.
As the referee, as the referees didn't see, everything happened too fast, and the referee should have counted on his linesman. Whenever the linesman didn't raise the flag, meaning the referee will judge it as a goal because he didn't see it. So
correct.
To my point of view now, while I'm sitting, that should have been a goal. It's an offside. So I can stand with the offside. The referee made a mistake. Even the linesman they made a mistake. But the only thing that can help South African football, we are calling for VAR. That one should have solved yesterday.
Yes, a whole affair. Look, the law is very clear on this one. If you are in an offside position, nothing is wrong. As soon as you get involved in play in an offside position, you're offside. And a deflection from an opponent is not regarded as body, like intentional that he sent the ball to you, unlike passing the ball to you, are two different things. So that deflection from an Arrows player, if it was not intentional or non-intentional, it's immaterial. The fact that it was a deflection and went to his goalkeeper, the goalkeeper could not hold the ball, and McCarthy was already in offside position, the linesman was supposed to raise his flag. However, the benefit of the doubt was given to McCarthy because the linesman missed his opportunity to take his flag up as soon as McCarthy got involved in action, which rendered him now in an offside position, not on position. Like I said, nothing wrong to be in an offside position as long as you're not interfering with play. You start interfering with play, then it's gone. You're no longer onside, you are now offside. So in our football, unfortunately, in South Africa, we cannot say, let's refer back to such a thing because we don't have VAR and don't have a review. We'll review here on social media and talk about it so that we all probably get the joy of saying it's an offside or not an offside. To us, it's important that at least we understand Law 11, which is the offside rule, and find a way to explain and juxtapose many things and see how far we get. But if we can't get to where we want, then we need the experts. In this case, we need a referee. And he explained to us earlier, we had him live here in studio on the phone, and he explained to us that that goal should not have stood, should have been an offside, and Arrows should have restarted the game. But that's water under the bridge. Chiefs scored the 3 points. From where I was sitting, I saw nothing wrong with the goal. Hence, I did not even ask last night as I was doing commentary. I didn't even say a thing about it because I saw nothing wrong. It was only when I started getting messages, people will say, was it that not offside or what or what? Then that's when I started looking and asking to get the correct answers. But look, we can talk about this match until the cows come home at 6 o'clock, but I'm not interested in doing that. Let me hear what you're saying. You are right, when Zonke. Our officials are really messing up our football. They need to start finding a way to treat the football with respect. I think coaches take time to prepare, players take time to prepare, and fans pay their own money to travel and watch the games. So if that be the case, we know that if things are not going well in terms of what we do in our football, then it's a problem. So why do we have football when we don't have officials that are doing the correct job? If Chiefs is playing, you expect to have your best because Chiefs is a big institution, and Arrows will always come and fight for 3 points against a big institution. So I feel that sometimes SAFA, when they allocate referees, they need to look at the magnitude of the game. This was not a small game at all. at all. So Kaizer Chiefs yesterday deservedly got their 3 points, and I'm not against it at all. Not against it, but I'm saying the officials need to do what they're doing and do it correctly. Mulal, you want to say something?
Baba Mthethwa, can I get in some and say something? Actually, we are not at the point that we can blame Kaizer Chiefs.
No, we can't. There's no way we can blame Kaizer
benefited.
Chiefs. No, we can't.
Yes. Kaizer Chiefs benefited yesterday. So
They benefited.
I think we can only put we can only put it to our South African football, where they should try to get us the VAR. That's where everything is going to be solved. So most of the clubs are benefiting from the officials. This mistake keep on repeating itself with our officials. So I think SAFA should do something about it immediately. That's where we're gonna get this thing solved.
No, I get you. Temba, what do you
think about it?
Thank you. Temba, how are you doing?
No, I'm all right in Tatum. Thank you for engaging us. It's football. I'm not the side dishes like this.
Thank you.
What I want to say is, let's not be too hard on referees because of events like this happens in split seconds. We are in a fortunate position whereby we're able to comment or judge based on our comfortable space of our televisions. But given a stand as a linesman, I saw before the referee took a decision, I think it took more like 40 to a minute to decide. He did not call it a goal immediately. So looking at that, you can then put yourself in their shoes to say it's not difficult to make these calls. I'm not saying referees they at times not look like the mistakes, but mistake number one, it's literally a difficult one to spot given the resources that we currently use. Yes, an ideal situation would have in VAR, but currently we only promised for semi-final Nedbank, if I'm correct, to even try to put it on trial to see if it's something that are we equipped, trained enough to implement. But in terms of events, let's not be hard. And I even liked what Coach Baba Mthethwa, the way he actually commented on it, to say it's difficult to point it at that point, to say, offside. But beautiful game of football. We can only improve from here going forward. For me, given a preference, or not preference, rather advantage at TV, I saw it as an offside. I'm a huge Kaizer Chiefs fan. After I only saw the replay, but from the moment I saw a clean goal. But when I looked on it, and just my bit of little knowledge, more like it might be offside, but we'll then hear from experts themselves, relaying it to the law. Is it really a goal? But let's not be too hard on referees. More on events like this, whereby we can see only few people can call an offside in those situations.
Thank you, Temba. Sineketiwe Dlamini, Sibal Cool. Asilwi Baba. We're just talking football. Don't come to our live and ask questions that we cannot answer. I don't watch each and every match of football in South Africa. I don't have that time. I run a business, Baba. So for that reason, if you tell me about a game benefiting a team, invite me to your live. I'll come and explain what I saw and what I did not see. So I think it's unfair for you to say to me, why don't we talk on Pirates benefit? Invite me to a live to come and say if I saw Pirates benefit or Sundowns benefit. It's unfair for us to compare things that are incomparable. When you're watching Pirates and Kukuni or Pirates and something, and whoever benefits in that game or Sundowns benefiting wherever, probably I'm not watching there. Busy minang Shaili Tegis. I don't have that time. So if I get an opportunity to see a match and commentate, I'll comment on it. I never comment on a game that I never worked in. That's a given because I have a naked eye response for you. So Sibal Kulu, as I see big and see Pirates is playing on Saturday. I'll be at that game in Polokwane. So when you come on Monday at 12 o'clock, if Pirates benefit, join us and say to me, Kulumage Pirates benefited, if they'll benefit. If Sikukun benefits, say that again. That's not just target Amatimatili. In the PSL, every team gets an opportunity to get a benefit of some sort. All of them, all 16 teams, they do get that benefit. But because we're talking big brands like Pirates, Chiefs, Sundowns, we always want to point out what when those got this and those got that, you said nothing. No. I don't think you watch my lives every time. Mina Shaya Zonke, whether it's Pirates, Chiefs, Sundowns, Kakata. It better out fella, bicycle anybody. So it's fine. Iqiniso ngatshela ukuthi iqiniso abantu abalisabayo balifihla ngeinhlamba. Abakhuluma iqiniso. So we all benefit in football. All of us. But it's the timing of when do we talk about that. If it's something that we can be able to relate to and be able to discuss, we'll do that on this show. On a Monday morning at 12 o'clock, we do that. And also on Wednesday, 12 o'clock, with a new show now, The Brief, the one that I'm doing now, we're going to do that because games are playing Tuesday and Wednesday. We're going to do that. Then on Friday, we have The Untouchables, where we look at all the games that we played throughout the week and the coming weekend for the Betway Premiership and Nedbank Cup and Champions League and Confed Cup. So please, Damin, pack it, Baba. Until next time. Okay. So let me talk to let's see, Theos, how are you? Theos.
Tumelang.
Kunjani for saphela njani?
Siyaphila.
Wena melusi anzo akusipati yenu le. Yeah, Theos uthini?
Can I just say this?
Yeah.
Can I please say this? Epramelusi, there's a legendary commentator that always says, Messi. Sharpa, Kosi, sharpa.
And I'm the only one who gives you that.
Yeah, there's no other one. The undisputed commentator champion in South Africa and in Africa as a whole.
Thanks, Theo.
Yeah, no, we benefited, Baba Mthethwa. We're not ashamed. I love what you just said right now. We must not come here and represent our own teams as individuals, but we must also represent the league as well. What happened yesterday, it's a shame for South African football, but it's a congratulations to a team like Kaizer Chiefs who have been dropped in the past. And one thing that is very important that I saw yesterday, that I think most of us, we are not actually paying attention to. There are two touches that happened there that I think maybe might have misplaced the mindset linesman. I don't know. I won't much blame the referee because the referee is just looking from the free kick to inside the box. But those double touches, the one from Lilepo, the second one from the defender, the third one from the goalkeeper. Actually, it's three touches. That one from the goalkeeper. Then the linesman probably was standing on that one of Lilepo, or I don't think he even saw that one of the goalkeeper. Unfortunately, I want to also give kudos to Coach Baba Mthethwa when he said, Tina, we have the view of the VAR. He even himself said, I saw it late. Yeah, but he didn't even see it as an offside. He saw it late because he had the view of a VAR. But another thing that I want to allude to, and Baba Mthethwa, it's unfortunate that our referees and our linesmen, they need to now learn to understand no me VAR corner. It does not mean that you won't make mistakes. The sooner we understand that these are human beings, they are bound to make mistakes. But the Amanya corner, they are definitely going to be costly. So I hope that the coming of VAR will minimize that, but it won't make it to disappear. There are certain decisions that are always going to benefit certain teams, but nonetheless, we benefited. We're not ashamed. We need to benefit. I hope we benefit in the next coming 5 games, even in the derby. The more we benefit is the more we get our chances of being at the top. When the league comes, when we lift up the trophy, no one will not be written Kaizer Chiefs champion benefited. No, it will be written Kaizer Chiefs champions of the league.
Finish.
Ngiyabonga Baba Mthethwa.
Thank you, Theo. Ngiyabonga kakhulu nami. Izolo ngizama ukuthi ngivule umlando Kaizer Chiefs. Ngaze ngakhumbula wena Melusi. From that talk we had the last time. I tried, but when I'm commentating, I don't have all the time. I still have to commentate the game. But the little that I gave last night, I got so many reviews from people that was spot on. And I hope that was spot on with you. Nina, I'm a diehards with Kaizer Chiefs. But thank you very much. Yes.
Baba siyawazi yabona basobabiza ebusuku ubiza bontswele ubiza bo iwati siyazi ukuthi igoal siyalithola basobabiza bonke yabona
erekile wena doctor monana hantate Melusi ha safa history o tla utlwa fela batho ba sentse ba nyaha moya ba re Melusi so qadile ngale history yako ebe ke a kena nna ke re ha ona team e senang molato and ntho engwe le ngwe ha re khutlela morao e re bontsha bohlokwa ba mo re leng teng hore re fikile jwang jwale ha ba utlwisisa ha bua ntho eno ke kene ke oketse ha ke oketsa ba ra ke ba no ba qadile Hlongwane. Then we had you guys nearly on the panel. I was listening, I couldn't come through, but I'm telling you, history is important in football.
You know Baba kunala sihlaziye khona iAfrican Wanderers la uke wathi khona asiyekeza seSoweto sike sibambe iNatal, where we touched based on amaZulu abo Henry Cele abo Mthofi Khumalo from the African Wanderers. It shows ukuthi we not only looking at Soweto teams sibheka ibhola lonke ukuthi lisukapi, where we talked about abo Eddie Louis nama Highlands Park nabo Lusitano. We not only looking for Soweto teams. Yes, yabo masikhuluma ngabo Mthofi Khumalo, sikhuluma ngabo Moses Skepe Khanyeza. Many people abazi ukuthi Golden Arrows ka 1970. They do not know.
No, actually even longer than that, 43, when it was still called Moja United or something like that. Yes. So
Moja United.
Yaktali Arrows. They used to play at Durban, ground Bati Caris Fountain. Just outside
Caris Fountain,
just outside Lamontville. When stadium Bati Caris Fountain. No, not Caris Fountain, Cleveland. At Cleveland, singaphandle we Lamont.
Oh, Cleveland.
Cleveland. Hostel. Then corner Caris Fountain. Yes, before that. Yes, before Rocky, there were other people. Sasa Moja Love. Then they infused Batengama status 1-1. Eventually, Lamontville Golden Arrows was born. So it's an old team now, honestly speaking.
Born,
it's an old team.
Indala. Okay, mina ngibambela isekuyi Arrows khona siphethe uBaba Rocky.
Oh, okay. All right. No, I understand.
Yeah,
so, yesterday, Chiefs, if Chiefs benefited, it's part of the deal. We all benefit. But I'm going to go back to this point. Guys, we're talking the Chiefs' goal. Why do you always expect me to say something that is not there when you know it's not there? Chiefs benefited like Pirates would benefit or Sundowns would benefit or Amazulu would benefit. But today we're discussing what happened last night. And I'm going to deviate and go to something that happened in Orlando or Gupi a while ago. I'm not going to go there. I'm sticking to the topic. Topic is Kaizer Chiefs. So I'm not going to talk about any other. Weekend, I'm doing Pirates. Let's talk about the Pirates this weekend. On Monday and see if there was anyone who benefited. And then next week, I'm doing Pirates again. Pirates and Magesi. Let's see who shall have benefited in that. Because that's the case. I'm going to do Kaizer Chiefs in between. And Sundowns. I'm going to do Pirates, Chiefs, Pirates. And then also Confed Cup and Champions League. Sundowns, Chiefs, Stellenbosch, Kukun, Sobonakon. Which is Pumaganja. So I don't want us to deviate and create unnecessary confusion amongst ourselves. It's not necessary. Palisa, how are you?
I'm good, Baba. In the spirit of position 3. How are you?
I'm good in the spirit of happiness.
Yeah, when Coach Wadi said mathematically Kaizer Chiefs they're gonna bounce back, people they said no. Why get it top 8? He knew it or Ubwaga in mathematically before the Afcon. Mathematically, they might. bounce back. So I won't undermine them. When I'm gonna play with them, I will make sure. Guess what? What happened yesterday? Yes, it was a clear offside, but it doesn't matter. We blame linesmen because of we've been complaining about the linesmen. If the referee as a bone, we're not assist. You see, so linesmen on high so I think now can the workshop because of World Cup. Always certain referees at certain countries in Africa normally the World Cup. They have to improve because of this thing we've been crying about. I told me Kaizer Chiefs is being normal, nothing new, normal. It was a clear offside, but we appreciate it's a blessing.
I agree with you. Offside or no offside doesn't really matter. Chiefs won, and we got 3 points, number 3. And the race up there is becoming very hot and stiff. And if you don't wake up, you'll find yourself come Como, and somebody will be lifting the coveted, beautiful, expensive Betway Premiership trophy. All right, I think let me just go back to the picture and ask my producer to play. Can you guys see the screen behind me? Can we be able to see this? Just want us to play this for the last time before Ikuana. Abanye badli kaftin sebenza. Yeah, glungi, yeah.
No, the engele ya phone ha re khone bona re bona fela the part ya
Can
TV.
you watch on Omni? Those on Omni, can you see? Ask them, please. Ask them. Can they see this thing on Omni? Okay, hold on. Because on my phone they can't. It's too far. Yeah, we're gonna play this now. Yeah, I'm gonna play this now. Where's your remote? Yabonak. Now, higher, fire. Quick. All right, yeah, thank you. So let's go back. For those watching on Omni, I think you can see. Those watching on my live, I don't think you'll be able to see this. But can't we bring my phone closer? Should I? Okay, hold on. Let me do this. All right. How's it? Can you see now, Rasep?
Ichikise hape hanyane. Yeah, clear now.
All right.
It's clear.
It's clear. It's clear.
Yeah, it's sharp.
All right, hold on. Let me put
Clear.
it this way. Aye, man. All right,
Yeah.
hold it there.
That's correct. It's sharp.
You see that
It's sharp.
position?
It's
That's
sharp.
where McCarthy was standing
sharp.
in an offside position.
Eh.
So he benefited from that rebound from the goalkeeper when the goalkeeper lost the ball and scored the goal. The goal stood and Chiefs won. But let's play it back. Please go back. Let's start from where the ball was taken. That's where they take the ball. Hold on. Go. Stop. All right. At that time, Lilepo touched the ball. Yeah. That's Lilepo. Touched the ball.
Yes.
And the ball went on to touch an Arrows player. If it was a deflection, then he is offside. If there was no deflection, then he's on an offside position, in an onside position, because it was not deliberate, his fault. But he benefited. And you cannot benefit in football. If you benefit, that's illegal, especially from a position like an offside. So because he was in an offside position originally, which is nothing wrong, again, to be in an offside position, but it's wrong to benefit and score a goal from an offside position by getting interference into the play. I'll leave it at that. So I hope we understand one another, and I think there's no way that this is going to end today. I know it's going to go forever and ever, and amen. But for us, as people who talk about football with love every day, not with hate, then that means we understand. A mistake happened, and we move. Kimang, I can't see your name next to Palesa. Kimang?
Oh, Bazonge.
Oh, Bazonge, Kujan Bab.
kwalunga ai nna ne ke nyaka go difa le ntho le fio o tswile ka ele ya di-official ra tshwanna go nna hashe mo di-officialeng. Those
Oh,
people are
Molano.
costing
Oh,
us.
yes. Mm.
Yeah. So but I wanted to have like a different conversation showing some
Let's hear.
points where
Let's hear that. Let's hear. Let's hear. No matter what.
second. Oh, ke raka ntho ya di-referee tse rena di promotiwe, and then South Africa we are playing a very good football. That's why di-player tsa rena ke tsona di yang ko ntle overseas and wherever. While our officials are still standing here. Only Abongile Tom, maybe we had him at AFCON. And ne ke nyaka go mmotsa le gore na o utlweletse speech sa ntwe sa Mancoba maabane ntse a bolela, or how this official affect them. They prepare so much for the win and defend so well, but only to be caused by the referee. It is unfair. Someone end up losing, have a bad record because of officials, but it's something that we can't do anything at the moment.
Look, the referee, it has been a problem in South Africa from the day I started doing football, even before. Some referees, Orlando Stadium, Pretoria, Durban, in the 70s, in the 60s, the 50s was worse. And if you look at our history of football in South Africa, Agbuiga football out to 1996, when Oyama 2000. No, I'm not talking about that. But 2000 must learn to understand that football did not start when they were born in 2000. No, football started very long time ago. And these things have happened in football so many times before. It's not like it's a miracle that somebody benefits. It has always happened. Referee nobody blacks them footballing a hard. No abasa di sharpa no. Before nobody blacks them and referee. Anybody bully for that matter. That's how hard football was in those days. So how about referee
People are losing.
Yeah. People?
But also, I realized a lot of people in the comment section, they think that we are against the Chiefs' goals. No, we are not against the word. Like trying to find a solution about our officials, what we can do, because they're still hesitating with the VAR. We don't know the other solution that we can get.
On the other hand, Abuti, if we allow our players to continue scoring the offside and for all teams, not just Chiefs, all teams, what's going to happen when we get to international competitions? What's going to happen? You see, it does not just affect the league. It affects even the national teams, Taruna, from under 17, 20, under 23, and Bafana, whereby if you are used to scoring goals, it's soft goals like that one, where referees are not so like on their toes. Then what happens when you play against teams from North Africa, West Africa, East Africa, Central Africa, and the world for that matter? So, but in my country, a goal like this is a goal, but this is not your country. This is not, it's international football. See, so it's detrimental to our football at large, even internationally so. See, so but hey, because of banter between teams, no, you benefited. But no, Luna, you once benefited. So it's a trend that would go on and on. I watched a game of Manchester United, Manchester City ka Saturday. City benefited on offsides that were not there. See, so I would say it was offside, one say it's not on offside. So it's a phenomenon that happens over the world. Somebody benefits here or there.
I think it will be better if we get the benefit of VAR so that our players have that knowledge. If you could look at Mudau's foul against Egypt, inside the 18 area, if we had like experience of VAR, he could know, hey, if I'm like stretching my hand that's far, I'm gonna be charged for this inside the area. Those international players, they are very clever when they are in the 18 areas.
No, look,
we can like.
I agree with you. I've always believed on the harshness of Victor Gomes, Ian McLeod, Sylvester Ndaba, and all Roger Stonehouse, and all those referees that we had a long time ago. But all of them combined, all of them had their mistakes somewhere. So to err is human. So let's allow the referee this time to err. But he should know from what you football fans are saying that it's wrong what you did. It's going to compromise a lot of things. Do you know that the winner Chiefs tomorrow can change everything about who's going to win the league at the end of the season. It's a crucial win that win achieves Mobile. It can really affect who's going to win the league or who's not going to win the league. It's one of those games. Yeah, Chiefs are not supposed to lose. Or hey, Chiefs must lose here. So I think, Kai, we must say, if Chiefs benefited like anybody else, so be it. But we're not condoning it. That is correct. No, it's wrong to benefit. It's wrong for Pirates to benefit. It's wrong for Sundowns to benefit. It's wrong for all 16 teams in the Premiership to benefit. It's not taking our football forward. Instead of progressing, we are regressing as a footballing nation. Guys, we don't have much time left. We have about 3 minutes left. Before that, let me give each and every one of you a time to close for us. Palesa, let me start with you. The only thorn amongst the roses. We are the roses today. Yeah, Arul. Palesa.
Nothing much because we're going to complain about everything. They are in still those people that are VR still not some of them. I don't trust them. Remember, the same people are complaining about them. On the field, they will go there and control. They can do anything. If but I think now it's time for Safa. Baba say, proper workshop. What? This thing affect the whereby check out the game of Egypt, whereby people they were crying. But Egypt we feel a penalty. Marona wahana mutweteka 18 wishes. Well, it was not totally a penalty for us. But they say, because of you know why? This law, that's why when I talk about this was a soft touch. There is no soft touch in the law. It's how we run our own league. Then we expose our people. They attack certain referees got the correct decisions. So the problem, remember earlier, Pirates benefited Mohopa penalties in Yona Sundowns done the same, Kaizer Chiefs done the same, Ripama League Itoma. So it's a lot. It's a lot. We have to fix our officials first. All of them.
Thank you. Melusi, quickly.
Baba, the thing of officiating, as you've said it, for football, this has been long happening, and some of the referees got killed. You remember Shavul Mkopane, Orlando Pirates, when he dribbled? Yes, when he dribbled the whole ground when Pirates was playing Amazulu. You remember Amazulu fans said, "Akusiyilo leli, adribule yonke inkundla, uyahlanya unompempe." So it has been long.
You're reminding me of big things now. Shuffle Mokopane, damn it.
Shuffle Mkopane.
Shuffle the peg, Meno Menli Roke, Ntolontola Bakata, Buk Makwati. Oh, hey, Wang Tatela Gutem from
those were players. Shuffle Mkopane. The thing that they see, Maradona, it's what Shuffle Mkopane used to do. Dazzle the whole ground, even the keeper, and score the goal. You see, so Baba, it has been happening. It happened in the Rothmans Cup semi-final where Kitsweri Bratsepo Kalutu Kar Bratsepo Winke Rothmans Emapil. So yeah, we need to understand that the referees sometimes will make those mistakes. Even if we have VAR, we saw it go AFCON or the mistake in a little thing.
I have 1 minute left, guys. 1 minute, yeah. No, I hear you.
Yeah, so thank you, Baba Mthethwa, and I love to applaud the Khosi Nation for assisting our technical team on that Ndlovu substitution. It shows that we are one.
We are and they understand football. Very good. Tsepo,
very
short. 30 seconds.
I applaud everyone.
Thank you. We'll meet later, Melusi, 8. Yeah.
Ntateno. Re leboha ntate. Ha o sana ho ngata nka o bolela dibui ba nteng se ba buile. Nna ke lebohela monyetla le sebaka sa hore ka mehla o re fe nako ya hore re bue se leng hore ke maikutlo a rona ka bona le ho ithuta hape ho wena.
All right, football fans, including I want to talk about this person before Mvalala. I have to. Tears of joy. You need to understand one thing. I'm not here to please you. Okay? Company I'm not here to please you. I'm here to work. If you don't like what we say on this podcast, don't join us. Go join your friends somewhere else. Please, thank you. I don't care. ngithuke fine ngijwayele ukungithuka anyway akugena ngapha sekuphuma ngapha ngisenandaba futhi yabathi ngithuke. Who said we are against Kaizer Chiefs winning yesterday? We're trying to correct what was incorrect with the officials yesterday. Ukhuluma nonsense yakho wena la. Okay, so we're not going to allow you. And ngeke ngikuyekele futhi. Say whatever you want to say. No one said Chiefs was wrong. No one. I've never said that today. Instead, we're trying to show the difference between if a referee had seen this or not. Yes, Chiefs benefited, and it's okay, and we agree that Chiefs benefited, and it's good. All teams benefit. Whether I'm a Pirates fan or Sundowns fan, that's not your problem, it's my problem. King I am there. But this is my life, not your life. Okay, so shut up, Baba. All right, this was the shortest brief that we had on an afternoon. I think Tutuzi, you're going to continue with it, okay? Thank you. Take it and run with the baiting about yesterday's game. Thank you very much. For all those who came through this afternoon, I appreciate you so much. To my technical producer, Tutuzi, thank you so much, Tata. And for all the graphics and the footage that we saw, thanks to Super Sport. Thank you very much. We appreciate who you are and where you are. Lalela. This football, awuna mau kistratemu. Kistratemu. Umama simshiye ekhaya. La siyasebenza la. Angizuncenga umuntu la. So if uyangithuka, ngithuke, but ungithuka ume phambi kwami, ngangithuka la ku TikTok. Ngaphambi kwami angazi. Hambi yobuza, angazi. Kodwa. Thank you very much, guys. It was a good one. Thank you. See you tonight at 8 o'clock. See you tonight at 8 o'clock. Thank you very much.
8 o'clock, sisonke.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.